Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the StarLadder minor qualifiers for the MENA region. We're into the first of our upper bracket semi-finals for today, being covered on this stream live. It's NOM versus Nonamer, the team that I mistook for Nonamer versus the actual Nonamer side. I'm the Eternal J, and I'll be taking you through this series, a best of 3. It's still in the upper bracket, so these teams still have their lives available to them. So I'll drop to that lower bracket a little bit later on during today's show. Of course, this is for a spot in the upper bracket grand finals. It will not be a full-on, like, you know, a full-on victory and go into the minor. Obviously, there's only one spot available from one of these two teams can have it. Potentially, also, Aquas and Nassar up next on stream after this best of 3 is finished. So, a little bit of chance for those teams to rest. We just saw Nassar, obviously, beat out Ramadan Peak a little bit earlier on today, and now NOM are taking on Nonamer. NOM very clearly are the favourites in this matchup, as most would have assumed and most would have guessed. They are, I believe, an organisation team, or either way, they're good enough to have a logo. So that's my basis of judgment right there. Of course, a lot more maps to dig into, and of course, our map veto is as follows. Dust 2, Mirage, and Vertigo to close out the map. I'm not sure who banned what, but I do know that those are the maps. And we saw NOM a little earlier today on Dust 2 when they took on the Italy side, and we saw how it was close. It was pretty close from the likes of Italy, 16-13. And overall, that match was pretty close of its own right. So we'll see how well Nonamer can try and contest against them. As we look to the pistol round. Quick play for Nonamer as they start things off on T side into the B tunnels. USB shots raining down through the mid position. It will all be left to Hydras, the only man to defend against it. Shot's going to land, but not connect to the headshot. Eventually, one kill comes through. He spots out 3 more and spams his way on towards one man in the back of car. The bomb will finally get dropped by Nerds as Sphinx goes falling, and everybody else on the T side also go down. One player left, caught off to mid. A very confident pistol to start things off for NOM. Getting things started on that CT side. Now, unfortunately for Nonamer, the maps in this veto are not officially on record for them in the past, so there is no real information that we can delve into, other than that of the NOM side, who have had a pretty decent T side over the course of their time in this map. Obviously taking on endpoint in the... Ooh, good deagle shot from one there from Nonamer, but they're taking on endpoint in the Copenhagen Games BYOC tournament, and obviously beating Italy out earlier. T-side biases are certainly aplenty for them. Will be kills coming in pretty easily here against the anti-eco. Nonamer don't want to go in with a force buy, so no Kevlar, no utility, basic pistols, upgraded to P250s and Deagles, and they are doing some pretty decent damage. You know, 2 players have gone down, and now an SMG can get recovered. Favorite going to hold on to that. Try and find a way to work inland with the 2 Deagles as well. They're very passive as well. They are certainly aiming for a bit more damage, potentially even a round victory here for Nonamer. I mean, if they get a bomb plant, that'd be fantastic. Get them onto a decent position for the overall buy-ups. Make their way to outside of the tunnels, and there's one man waiting for them in Hydras. Very good games from him over so far today. And he will lock on with the AUG, ready to spray down all 3. Connects onto 2, and the 3rd easy as that. And the anti-eco successful for NOM, although a little bit difficult, you know, can't deny that much. The Eagle shots and P250s did connect into some heads. But a 4K for Hydras obviously puts him at top fragger position in the early part of the matchup. 2-0. 3 rifles stay in play, can get dropped around at AUG, ready for someone to take face. It's probably Hydras that picks it up. No, actually going to get dropped back. And there you go. Eventually they will get it in his hands. So the Krieg will take down the mid face. No AWPs just yet. Obviously the economy won't line up for it this early in the game. Will be enough for coming to bind some utility and flash peek their way in. 3 players take 3 kills on the NOM side, and Nays to keep them out of the longhouse. Simple as that. What a face from the CT forces. Doing a lot of damage to the likes of Zenser, and Hydra actually does end up falling in the mid face, but I don't think it matters. Scout out, 1 kill, second face in towards suicide, and actually Ivan will be able to take him down. A little something. But traded back very quickly. 3-0 for NOM. The full rifle round going very swimmingly there for the CT side again with that longhouse face, confident as anything. There's no name I have to concede. Back to the half by Deagles. P250s will be coming out for the boys. Scouting meanwhile for Boo. Gonna kick things off with a couple of good tags up, but not a whole lot else being found other than just the initial damage to the mid positions. Eventually Boo will turn on towards that frag, finishing off Sphinx. And a secondary kill as well. 5-on-3 situation. Headshots continue coming in for the CT forces. Ivan and Element, the last 2 players remain. And most likely going to end up falling from here on out. I mean, again, it is just rifles versus pistols, no Kevlar versus everything essentially for the CT side. As indeed everybody ends up falling. Very confident again from NOM. Making pretty easy work of this CT side thus far. No name, we're going to try for the quick play out of the longhouse once again. It's in and out to the long position. Sprays in, does some damage. A little bit of team damage coming in on the CT side, but overall the 2-for-1 trades eventually traded back 2-for-2. His favorite comes up with a kill. And Infernal will be traded back outside a car. 2-on-2 scenario is no name. Hold back, hold face, the bomb being dropped, a little bit of control, a little bit of information being spotted and held by the CT side, but not much else than that. Smokes up, AWP facing, 1 player with a scout. See a bit of a weapon advantage there for the Nonamer side, but the headshots can get landed. He does do the tag on the first man. Fall back through the Molotov on towards the short plant position. Ivan will go down. An Element all alone. Deagles out, connects to the head. 2 taps for Boo, and it will be a 5-0. So far, a confident start for NOM. Bit of a forced buy back from the No-Namer side. We'll leave them with not a whole lot. A good tag from the scout in towards Nerds, in towards lower tunnels. He does get 1 kill for his trouble, though, and that should just about be enough. 1-for-1 trade backs as now the CTs have the information they need to work in out of the mid position, and they've held pretty passively so well so far, so they're fine. 4-on-5, 4-on-3, well, 4-on-5, excuse me. Wow, I'm getting very tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. We've been going for 6 hours so far in today's stream. Still 6 more to go. Potentially 6 more maps of Counter-Strike here on the minor qualifiers. The NOM keep going like this. It may well just be 4.5. No-Name are unable to contend with the very, very dictating pace of the CT side. 2-on-4 scenario. Flashes in, will try and keep Nonamer away with the backstab coming in from Sensor. Meanwhile, 2 kills for him. Nice and easy for the NOM side. And you can take a look at how many players have gone down in the last few rounds. Only 1 where they've had a deficit of 3 players. Not great so far for Nonamer, unable to respond to the very confident CT side. Again, so coordinated, so well played. So reactive to whatever Nonamer5 are bringing to the table. Scouts in for 2 out here on the T side line, trying to tag up Hydras, and they will be successful for the first shot, but they won't be successful for anything else. Taylorman takes point over to the upper tunnels, looking on to the tunnel's entrance, but flashes in as Favourite takes point over to the short position. Flashes over for Boo. Spots 1 man as Fink's not quick to the trigger finger, and the AWP doesn't even need to land that headshot, unlike the Scout. So his advantage is taken and more damage coming through against the T side element, and Favourite tagged up 69 points or lower. And 60 seconds left on the clock. Element sets up the smokes on towards short, and getting a little bit of short control. Nonamer haven't committed to this just yet. They're down the mid position. Eventually, the backstab comes back in for Nert. Second time they've allowed it. They do deal with the 1-for-1 trade this time, but it still leaves a man advantage for NOM here. It's Infernal. Big gap in that smoke. Oh, jeez. That's going to leave a mark, and that's going to leave a big old opportunity to NOM to punch through straight against the Nonamer line. And Boo's ready for the contact towards the B tunnel. Spots out the first, refaces, catches the bomb planter. Iben, the last man left, naded out. Going to be flushed out of mission with the AK. There you go. Hydras, final frag of the round, 7-0 NOM. I'm just having mistakes gifted up to them again. That smoke was pretty terrible. I'm not going to lie. That certainly could have gone much better for Nonamer. You know, that's a pretty common smoke to use on something like Dust 2. Lo and behold, they missed it, and it went too far forward. Big gap on that left-hand side, disallowing any sort of mid-control for Nonamer past the mid-doors. Orpin for Boo. Oh, what a shot to start. Iben straight down and out. Scout in play for Element now. Meanwhile, utility players coming out from the T side will exhaust whatever they can, and they haven't got a whole lot left. About nothing left in the tank in terms of the utility. It's just the Deagles. The NAC-10, the Scout, up against the AKs. Recovered for the NOM side, and the AWP here for Boo. He spots out the second player into the mid face on Xbox. We'll call it out that they are going towards short. There are 3 players that can deal with this, including the AK and AUG. The second AK will rotate up Infernal. Nades on, doing damage, follow-up nade as well, doing a little bit more damage, but not take kills. The Molotov will force the T-side back, and now Hydras is ready for the rotation from mid to B. No one's going to contact this from CT spawn. If they do, a nice little crossfire set up towards the scaffolding, and plus on that, if they go towards tunnels, he can adjust really quickly and support Boo with the AWP. But it looks like Nonamer want to commit to the mid to B face. No smoke to the CT spawn, leaving his position very exposed. That might give up the information, actually, that there may be some sort of setup towards window, because if no one from CT is challenging this like they usually would, and so they've got a plan in hand, but instead Infernal will challenge, take 2 frags. The third also going to be fouled as Hydras does come in with his flank position. Infernal is ripping apart the Nonamer side for 8-0. So far, slow flawlessly, and NOM have not lost a single round so far in this matchup. I can, by extension, assume that this is their map pick, but to be honest, I have no idea. I can't say for certain, that much is true. The full buys will come through for the T side here. The AWP's on 2 players. I don't know what it is about MENA, but they seem to like their double orb setups on T side. which is very, very weird because, again, it's T side, not CT side. Double up setup for CT side. Okay, I can understand it. Nonamer won't give up the opening kill, though. Concede it back over to the CT side as Ivan tries his best to frag back over on B, but pushing up towards big box. He will be spotted out by Boo, the AK in his hands this time. Infernal's got the AWP over on A, and he will deal with Haleman. Secondary kill coming in on Ivan. Sphinx also dealt with 2 kills to the AWP's hands, and a third potentially found out. Nuts will spot the man, burst on through, backstabbing coming as well. Another flawless round there for the NOM side. 9-0. Double orbs in AK's Krieg, scout in for Sphinx. Infernal already watching out to the long house. Orb shots ringing through from Brew as he takes out one. Very quickly, Favorite is down, and Sphinx going to try and recover with the scout of his own right. Headshot needs to be landed, and he's going to go up in his position already. AK recovered. Element does sneak further forward than the CTs might expect. Hydra might get caught up on this angle, and the headshot will come through, and now B site is contested. As Headerman comes over towards Nertz, takes him back to a 4 versus 3, and Element still lurking at the edge of this smoke, catches off another to turn it to 2. A 2-man advantage bomb plant should come through for Nonamer. Finally a good, confident round from his T side. The CTs are hungry for more blood. Ivan might catch off Zensa. Indeed he will. The spray is good, and the AWP of Infernal will have to fall back. Element, particularly good play from him in that round. 2 frags found a very, very, very aggressive angle towards that smoke. The CTs weren't quite ready for it, so. Orb shot, taking some exits here for the CTs, and if he can get another frag, then that's going to limit Nonamer's options completely here. Now wrapping back against him in towards short. Oh, what a quick scope, but indeed he will go down. But again, 3 players taken out. The reinvestment is going to be very, very weak for Nonamer. $3,000 and not much more than that. York will be saved. That gives Element a bit of an option, but Favorite, Galil. Not ideal. Not ideal here for Nonamer, and limited utility for Favorite as well. Double op setup, meanwhile, coming in for NOM. Infernal taking his towards the A-bomb site. Boo taking his towards B. No real mid-contact for either side, but it doesn't matter because Zensa's going to take the face on his own right out towards Longhouse, and not a single point of damage done to him. Nertz will get traded, but it's a 2 versus 4. Make that one with bomb control fully to the CT side. Another very aggressive force, and they didn't even need any backup. Just straight up Zensa, in, spray, out, round over. NOM, not a problem. Nine rounds in deficit here. Nonamer. AK's in play. First one already taken out. AWP playing bait. Sensor will come up with the first frag. AWP towards mid for the second of the Element, and Favorite taken out, trying to refrag back over towards Longhouse. Flash in from Inferno will be able to get top mid control, and that's bad considering that there is one player from the T side in mid. Ivan out over in the upper tunnels will leave Haleman. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying his name, but Haleman regardless. Out to mid doors, taken up a boot. 2 kills for him. Well, I do say this is a very dominant affair. Whoa, that's not good. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to switch that back over. That was that came out of left field. I'm hoping that's a small Go TV bug, but being honest, I have no idea. Yeah, okay. So everything's okay, everything's fine. Just something happened there with the HLTV Go TV. Okay, we're back. 11-1 for NOM. We go into the bye round for Nonamer. Ivan and Favourite go out to the short controls then, so we'll be there for his own control. Molotov's Incendiary's back will force the T-side players back. We'll be here with the AWP. Flashing out, looking into Xbox, does not see the man crossing, so a bit of an positional advantage being gained here by the T-side. All 5 T-side players stacked up. One AWP is here for the face. We'll see the smokes going. We'll catch the head of the one man and take out Fave immediately. Falling back towards the short boxes, and Sphinx will try to make a drop down in towards CT. 180 spin back on Boo will take him out. 4 versus 4, but he's not ready for the CTs on rotate. Meanwhile, Zenta peeks out. Low part of ramp. Deals with 1-2 players remaining. Now it's just Element left standing. AWP against 3. Backstab incoming from Hydras. And he'll spray. He'll pray. And he will get the 12th round for NOM. I tried to find a way to make that rhyme, but it didn't happen. So. And the mid-position Infernal will take challenge against the T-side line. Nonamer obviously on max loss bonus, because how else could you be after this kind of a deficit scoreline? As Halo Man will deal with Infernal, trades back from Zensa, will get traded by Element all the same. So 4 on 3. Pick up that AWP, start moving in towards the A bomb site. It's all Boo there, alone and afraid. Or is he afraid? He's holding an AWP. He's watching short pretty effectively, also expecting long. This is why you need backup, and the guys are going to rotate pretty quickly. Hydras will be taken out towards the mid position. We'll have a couple more options as well for Nonamer. Both the CTs are siphoned off, and essentially in 1v4 scenarios. Ivan will move forward. Boo is there with the AWP head spotted. Spray does not land for Ivan. And a chance now with the big green gun to try and overface him. So meanwhile, Nuts spotted out with the AWP. Element will deal with him. So 1 player left. Boo probably just going to save at this stage. No sense in throwing the AWP away, and well, he might be able to get some extra frames with it. Never mind. Favourite catches him off guard. Now signs for Nonamer to be able to do some really good work on the T side. You know, they have had a couple of confident rounds. I mean, you know, take a look at the rounds that they won, for instance, and you see that they're pretty confident there. Obviously, no player survived for the CT side. Most of the other rounds have not been all that confident. Element and Favourite have the AWPs back in their play. Double AWP setup for Nonamer. Favourite looking for opening frag. He misses the shot, but so does Infernal. Meanwhile, Boo also missing back over to lower tunnels. Forced to fall back behind the mid doors. And Halo Man will look for the spray against him. Good positioning on the blind wall bang, but not going to get the kill against Boo. Zensa holds down Longhouse. No one is there for the T side. They will get the information that this man is siphoned off from the main force, however. The main force being Infernal with the AWP. Sphinx fires away, blind through the smokes. Jump up, boost in. Oh, the timing's not that great. It's all Nuts. Catches Element, he thinks it's clear. Smokes go back over. Infernal land the deagle shot on Ivan, spamming it away to 5 versus 3. T-side players on a rotation back over the B-bomb site towards lower tunnels. Fave comes over, gets a pick back. Try and look for the second on the A-bomb site, keep the CTs on rotate, but meanwhile the main hit's going to get shut down by Hydras, who gets 1 AWP for Sphinx. Turns it back to 2 versus 2, but there's another CT in the mid of the map. He's watching out, waiting for a T-side player to strike. He's going to get flanked, however, but be careful about this low HP of Fave. Up against him, Fave will catch him off guard. Zensa not quite ready, and it's all going to be left to Boo. Picking up that AK because he knows it's better. He knows that there's one player on just 2 points of HP. He must have had that information called out to him. Molotov's inland, bomb plant will go down. On default. And Boo with 1 smoke. No HEs. The AWP ready to face 2 short, and Nonamer looking to find their 3rd round. They will be able to do so. But it was a very grueling task to get there. They are still at 9 rounds of deficit. And 12-3 at the half for NOM, obviously still very far in the lead. The T side now up to play for Flash Smoke and P250 for Infernal and Zensa. 3 more Glocks outside of that as the USP of Ivan taps and does take the first man down. But Infernal there with a trade. They do lose a lot of utility for that though. The P250 tossed away by the T side lone player. They'll need those flashbangs to get into the B bomb site. Smoke up to get a little bit of cover, and of course the flashes for entries would be great at this point, but he's all the way on the other side of the map. Trying to pull distraction, trying to pull a rotation away. They've already taken out that one man. Smoke's going to get lined up here. Flashes over into the A bomb site. We'll sell them on the idea for the moment. Rotation is going to get called, but simultaneously the T side forces strike, and Sphinx takes down one. Element with a secondary kill. Headshot to land on towards Nertz will shut down the whole round for NOM, and indeed he will be able to do so. Nonamer going to claim the 4th. And Infernal, not much he can do, but just peek into mid and get decimated. T-side here on Eco. Got to go straight up, rush towards that B bomb site. This could be fun. Or it could be disastrous. Sphinx is there, and we saw how accurate he was with those headshots in the pistol round. Element also here with the AUG. Both players very similar positions, and we'll try and keep NOM from going any further forward. They don't know that this is an Eco just yet. One flash for Nertz is all they're going to have to enter. Smoke gives them a little bit of an advantage. The flashbang comes in, the T side enter. Infernal right out the gate. We'll spot them as 2 players get blinded up. Sphinx with 1 quick frag, and they are going to overwhelm him. 2 for 2 trade. The bomb plant can come through as the B doors player cannot get the kill on the way back out. 2 rifles picked up. The AUG from Hydras gives up his position, but he can't take the frag on Favorite. Spots 1 man open on Plat, takes him down as the rifle gets tossed away by Zensa. Not an ideal position. And Hydras executed. Ivan comes in with a 2K. Not that eco, though. Bomb plant attained. NOM certainly not expecting to get anything out of this round, and certainly they did. Counter-terrorists win. 4-buy coming in for NOM versus Nonamer here. AWP out for the first, and he catches him. Second T-side player moves up close as well. The AK ready for the face around the corner. Flashback support. 2 players blind. The spray connects on both. Gets both of the frags. And now the rest of the T-side players move inland against Ivan. Lone player here on the A bomb site. Sphinx dares not rotate. They will overwhelm this lone M4 here. AK's up. Ivan trying to watch out CT. The bomb will cross, and Nertz can get the bomb plant. No trouble, no bother for him. Will Ivan go for the jump face? No, he won't. He's not got the balls. Zensa deals with him. Sphinx, last man. Sprayed down by Hydras, and a fantastic hit from NOM. 8 rounds of deficit or tag already for Infernal. Meanwhile, once again, the fast flash is out of the gate into the longhouse position, gaining long control, and the CT's just back off. They're not even going to take this challenge. No chance for it. Meanwhile, Nertz, Ivan spotted, headshot will be landed. First player out, second player going down. 2 rifles out of play for the CT side. 1 more left in for the M4, the FAMAS. Obviously gone, and the scout for Element is all that remains. What? So that was my mouse, excuse me. Playing with all sorts of technical problems today, I do apologize. Missed a couple of kills there, but Hailerman leaving his 2 teammates, rotating up towards mid. Nerds low HP, but can still catch Favorite, and that will basically be round over. Scout low HP for Element. Will get that 1 kill and a second headshot. Domes him, but no more than that. Boo comes up and ends off the round. And Nerds with 14. Going to AWP coming out from the T side, not quite landing on the headshot of the first man. Second face does tag Element down. Of course, the 4 spy here for the No-Namer squad. 3 scouts, 1 Deagle, 1 CZ. And not much else, I'm afraid. Probably going to be map point for NOM, and a very, very, very confident map so far from them. A confident CT side, a confident T side as well. Obviously, you can see how many rounds they won on CT side. 12-3 was that turn at the half scoreline. Still 60 seconds remain for the NOM execution. Favorite seems rotations coming in. We need to let the bait it all in as Boo does take out Ivan for the first frag. Meanwhile, the B site players will move in, get that bomb plant down, and they basically pulled the entire rotation out here. Scout shots from Fave won't land. Spinks is down towards mid. 2 players remaining here. I mean, no way in, no way out. The bomb plant obviously going down towards B. His Favorite is the last man standing. Scout shot's not going to connect. And that point for NOM, again, so dominant. It just looks so easy from the word go. 9 rounds in a row to start, and then from there, everything just didn't come up Millhouse. Already, Spinks gets tagged up. Second face does not allow a kill. Eventually, it will be landed onto Infernal. Meanwhile, Nert's going quick into the B-bomb site. Element could catch him off guard here with the SMG. And he will be able to do so. But meanwhile, 1 more trade comes back from Infernal towards that mid-face. 4-on-3 situation. Ivan with a Deagle. Can't do much from here. And already the DCs are coming out. They think it's over. And Element, last man standing. Can't do it. 16-5. Absolutely dominant there from NOM. Virtually not even a challenge being posted up on the No-Namer's side, and that does not bode well for the rest of this series. Dust 2, I mean, admittedly, it is like a firepower-based map, Dust 2. So in theory, NOM did have the advantage overall, but obviously they had a very, very good map, a dominant map that No-Names did not stand a chance. And going into this next one, I'm not sure if that's a form thing or a map thing. Mirage is next. Let's see whether they can do anything about it after this very short break. Don't go anywhere. Map 2 is coming up.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.